Here are 20 facts that sound fake, but are actually true. Piggy banks were first created during the Middle Ages. These coin containers were crafted from a type of clay called pig, which eventually became linked to the animal. Dogs can have a disorder called canine compulsive disorder, or CCD, which is characterized by excessive repetition of an action or behavior and can vary depending on the context. CCD is similar to human compulsive disorders and is likely to be a coping mechanism for when the dog sees a situation as stressful. Gun silencers don't actually silence a gun. Gunshots are so loud because really hot gases expand quickly and create shockwaves when they leave the chamber of the gun. Silencers contain a series of expansion chambers that cool and dissipate the gases before they leave the barrel of the gun. They work a lot like the muffler on your car. Odoinyo Lengai in Tanzania holds the record for the volcano with the coolest lava. It is the only volcano in the world known to have erupted carbonated lava. Carbonatite is the coolest lava on Earth, erupting at 500 to 600 degrees centigrade. The lava is either black or brown and looks like running mud. Researchers from the University of California in 2013 found that 29% of San Francisco's pollution comes from China. The hazardous air from China can travel all the way to the west coast of America within only days if the weather conditions are right. Mercury's orbit brings it so close to the sun that its surface temperature can get as hot as 450 degrees Celsius. However, due to the fact that there isn't much of an atmosphere there to keep all that heat trapped, as soon as night comes, temperatures become substantially colder, falling as low as minus 170 degrees Celsius. The mimosa pudica, or sensitive plant that is native to South and Central America, plays dead when it feels threatened. If it's touched by a predator, it causes its leaves to shrivel up. Once the danger has passed, it comes back to life. The shortest presidency in the history of the world was by President Pedro Paredes of Mexico, who ruled for less than 1 hour on February 19, 1913. A study conducted in 2013 by the BBC found that 56% of pilots fell asleep while flying, and 29% had woken up to find that the co-pilot was also asleep. Also, 49% said pilot tiredness was the biggest threat to flight safety, which was 3 times more than any other threat. Honey badgers have been known to eat porcupines and poisonous snakes, raid beehives for honey, kidnap baby cheetahs, and steal food from hungry lions. In 1888, a pigeon keeper and a beekeeper had somehow talked themselves into staging a cross-species showdown to answer the question precisely no one else was troubled by: which creature was the fastest. They challenged each other's creatures to a 3.5 mile or 5.6 kilometers organized race in Germany, and the bee won by 25 seconds. Nuptophobia is a pathological and irrational fear of being single or being married to the wrong person that causes an individual to experience anxiety and panic attacks that negatively affect every aspect of their lives. People with this type of psychological disorder become intensely scared in situations where they think they may lose their partner and become single soon. Uranus is the only planet that rotates on its side. Its spin axis lies 97.7 degrees off its orbital plane with the sun. No other planet is tilted more than 30 degrees off its axis. There are tiny 8-legged arachnids that are closely related to spiders living in the pores of your facial skin called demodex. These mites eat sebum or facial oil and colonize your face at puberty. They crawl about your face in the dark to mate, then crawl back into pores to lay their eggs and die. There are 60 gallons or 227.125 liters of wine in a standard barrel, which holds approximately 25 cases or 750 milliliters bottles of wine. If you come across a stranded dolphin, do not help it back into the water. More often than not, they beach themselves purposely because they are sick or injured and are trying to avoid drowning. Army ants are used as nature sutures, as their jaws are so powerful that native staple wounds by forcing ants to bite them and breaking up the body. There is an annual conference called the Boring Conference on Boring Things. In the past, people have given talks on sneezing, the sounds of vending machines, yellow lines, barcodes, and toast. During the Civil War, when the Confederate Army was low on gunpowder, they raided bat caves for guano. Bat guano has a high nitrate content, making it a crucial component for producing saltpeter, which is used in gunpowder, according to Andreas Keller at Rockefeller University. The average person can distinguish more than 1 trillion different smells. This finding was based on experiments using combinations of up to 30 different odor molecules, such as grapefruit, wintergreen, garbage, and garlic. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I see you guys next time.